I just came back from the defect. Obviously, I already came in my freaking room, but like, you know, for video effect, you know. Defect stands for dining facility, and it's where you go to get the food that you pay for every freaking month, unless you get BAS. And boom, I got some grapes, you know. Got the, you know, the Buffalo Wild Wing chicken wings, you know, but this the great value, and then the French fries and cheeseburger, you know. And then in this one, I got. That kind of look like dog shit, but and the defect food is really not that bad. When you guys are in basic training, the food's not bad, but like you guys are probably gonna be eating MREs too when you guys are out in the field. So appreciate the days that you go to defect when you go to basic training, because the French toast sticks in basic training, bro, them. Can you guys hear that? Cause I can hear that, and I don't know if it's gonna annoy you guys. Let's go do something about it.
Yo, I'll fucking turn it off right now if you need.
Okay, so Blue Phase is for freaking 4 weeks, and really, like, the first 2 weeks of Blue Phase is basically where you're gonna be continuing your training, and then, like, the last 2 weeks is just, you're gonna be cleaning up the freaking bay, you're gonna be getting all your CIF gear organized, and you're gonna be freaking getting ready for graduation. So at this time, like, when you hit Blue Phase, you're gonna be freaking tired. You're gonna be tired of all the drill sergeant BS. You're gonna wanna freaking go home. You're just gonna be ready to freaking graduate. Like, it's gonna be like high school, bro. It's your senior freaking year. You're just ready to freaking get out of there. You guys are gonna stop caring, you know, because like you guys are gonna think you're gonna graduate anyway. That's like dangerous, okay? Like, don't do anything stupid. Continue doing what you're doing, and then you guys should be good. So the first week of Blue Phase, we basically did the grenade range, buddy team live fire. With the grenade range, is basically you're just gonna throw 2 live freaking grenades, bro. You're gonna throw it and then you're gonna duck down. I'm gonna show you guys videos, of course, and then freaking you will freaking feel the whole freaking earth shake like a mofo, bro. Like, I did not realize how powerful grenades were before I freaking went to basic training. And then before you throw the 2 live grenades, you're gonna practice throwing them with a dummy grenade. Make sure you don't stand like while you throw it and look at it, or you will get freaking tackled. But yeah, it's pretty easy. For the grenade, all you have to do is just like freaking do this.
At the end of training, each trainee throws 2 live hand grenades.
Two-step process. Put the finger in it. Identify your target. Throw. Frag out. Stop. Stand up. All right. So when I tell you to identify, just point, look, and you're gonna get back here. Forward. Throw. Frag out. Stand up. Identify. Throw. All right. Frag out.
A grenade was like low-key harder than I thought was to like pull and all that stuff, but like all you have to do is like twist, squeeze, whatever. Fuck, I don't even fucking know. I don't even remember. But damn, it's harder than it looks. All right, but you will get the hang of it, and make sure you guys freaking throw it correctly like that. All right, don't freaking just whip that out. For the buddy team live fire, this is when you freaking have a live M4 in your hand or M16. Hopefully it's an M4, and you guys are gonna go through with a battle buddy and shoot the targets like a freaking combat situation, right? So you guys are gonna practice with blanks first, and then the drill sergeant is gonna be right behind you. Make sure you do not freaking point the freaking weapon in the freaking drill sergeant direction or your battle buddy's freaking direction, or you will get tackled, because that is serious. You're gonna be wearing your protective gear, of course, but like, it's serious. You could kill somebody, and make sure you're just paying attention to the drill sergeant, right?
Sir, contact, contact, contact. 10 meters! Got a buddy, cut me while I move! Let me not safe! Moving! Don't thunder grenade through the window. Spray out! What's in front of you?
How many drill sergeant?
You're over there, right?
Yes, drill sergeant.
Where'd your grenade go?
Over to the left, drill sergeant. Drill sergeant, I dropped my grenade somewhere over there.
Also, during the first week of Blue Phase, we did a confidence course, and this confidence course was like a more like challenging one. It's like the actual freaking ropes, like the tall ones, and then like you climb up these obstacles which are really freaking tall. So if you're afraid of heights, you finna get over that fear today, man. Like you're not gonna not do it. You know, you can't not do something at basic training unless you don't want to graduate. So yeah, it's just another confidence course, but it's more challenging. And then we also got haircuts. So for the males, when you're in basic training, you're gonna get haircuts like every freaking phase, so your hair doesn't grow. You could try to get your waves back, man, if you got waves right now, but they're just gonna shave that stuff right off. Also, people will try to like offer you to line you up in the barracks or in the bay. Don't do it. You're gonna get in trouble if you get caught. So just be bald-headed, be a little nut. So after the haircuts, there was a meeting for whoever was in National Guard or Reserve, and then we were training for the Forge, because the Forge is like the biggest event. The Forge is basically what caps out all of basic training. What have you, like, all the stuff you've been doing was like leading up to the Forge, and you're gonna use all the stuff you learned from basic training at the Forge. So you're just gonna be doing Forge training, which consisted of clearing trenches and like rooms, and like basically like an actual like combat situation where you go in with your whole platoon and you basically clear out insurgent by insurgent. Like there's gonna be actual insurgents when you do it. So like people from the other platoon, but like it's pretty fun. It's just like a training exercise, but it's pretty fun when you actually go to the Forge. We also did a radio class, operating a radio. You're gonna need to operate the radio too, because when you do go out and do the tactical simulations and all that stuff, like clearing trenches, somebody's gonna be the radio guy, right? And then you guys will have casualties, and you guys will need to learn how to do a 9-line medevac, which is basically calling in a medevac, like the helicopters, to come in and freaking get your guy out and save his life. Basically, a helicopter is not actually gonna come, but like everybody needs to know how to do it and save his life. Basically, a helicopter is not actually gonna come, but like everybody needs to know how to do it. Also in Blue Phase, you guys are gonna do drill and ceremony, which is basically, if you guys are in ROTC, you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you're not, basically like the freaking 1700s where you're marching and freaking George Washington is watching you, or some like freaking marching in formation, like right face, left face, about face.
Face right, face right, face right, face right, face about, face left.
There's gonna be a competition at the end for honor platoon. So whoever wins gets honor platoon. So the second week, we did a PT test, like I said, but this PT test, was the final PT test. And if you didn't fail this, or if you failed this PT test, you are not going to the Forge and you are not graduating basic training. So make sure you guys pass this PT test. You guys can pass the first 2 PT tests of basic training. I even failed one, right? Just make sure you don't pass this third one. I'll tell you guys how I failed my PT test in another video, but like, do not let it discourage you, man. Also the second week we did combatives, and we prepped for the Forge again. But like, we got our braids and we got them fitted on us and tied on us and all that stuff. And after that, we went to the freaking Forge. So the Forge is basically you're rucking, I forgot how many miles it was, but it's gruesome, man. Like rucking to the Forge, like by this point in basic training, you guys should be like physically good, but like rucking, bro, like it always hurted. Like at the end, like near the end of the ruck, your feet are always gonna be freaking hurting, and your freaking shoulders are gonna be hurting. To counteract that, like I would say buy sows at the PX when you're at basic training, or freaking put some icy hot on your shoulder blades. That's what I did to get through it. But like still and all, you're still gonna be freaking sucking, dude. You gotta push through. It's just a mental thing. Just keep walking, because that's all you're freaking doing. You're just walking. You guys are gonna take breaks like maybe every 5 miles, and like for like in case people have to use the bathroom, all that stuff. But I would say freaking just keep freaking rocking, dude. You're literally at the last freaking step. If you do this, you're freaking a United States Army soldier. This is what you freaking want, dude. This is what you came here to do. Get that shit, bro. Like for real. Get that shit, bro. I believe you. For real. And then when you get to the forge, it's basically like the anvil and the hammer, the previous 2 FTXs that you guys did, but like they don't teach you anything anymore. You guys are going to take what you learned from all those exercises and then apply it here. So you guys are going to set up your patrol base. You guys are going to be doing missions. It's pretty freaking cool. Like, you guys are going to be going out with blanks in your M4s, and you guys are going to be doing like whatever mission the drill sergeant gives you. So for us, it was like our drill sergeant set it up like a freaking a fallen pilot crashed. Like a crash pilot is in the field, and we need to get like this important detail or the important information that the pilot has. But he's like, we don't know if it's surrounded by insurgents or not. So we had to like go through that. Apparently it wasn't filled with insurgents, so we had to like shoot. It's pretty fun. And then also at night, when you guys are in your patrol bases, you guys are going to be doing mortar or the drill sergeant is going to be doing mortar attacks. It's going to be chaos, bro. And you guys have to know how to react to it. And the forge is, I think, 4 days, or either, yeah, I think it's 4 days and 5 nights or something like that. And then you ruck back. Just for the rucks, man, it's just keep freaking walking, dude. It's gonna suck, but keep walking. Think about why you came to basic training, and think about all the stuff you could do with that title of American soldier.
Part of something bigger than themselves. The Rite of Passage acknowledges that the new soldiers have passed a milestone in basic combat training, and it instills a sense of history in them. The ceremony is a tradition for BCT soldiers Army-wide, all with slight variations that make them unique. Putting on their berets signifies that the trainees have earned the title of United States Soldier. They will now stand with their drill sergeants as the nation's newest soldiers.
Fighting for over 3 years. The American soldiers stormed ashore in World War II in the largest amphibious assault in history at D-Day, and the invasion of Okinawa to defeat Germany and Japan, freeing millions from tyranny and oppression.
Chaos, this concludes your Rites of Passage ceremony. Senior Drill Sergeant, take charge of your platoons.
The 3rd week of Blue Phase is basically, you guys are done. You guys graduated. You guys did it. At this point in time, the drill sergeants aren't going to be like as drill sergeant-y, you know. They're not going to be on their BS, you know. And you guys are actually going to get to know your drill sergeants. You guys are going to become cool. You guys are going to be talking like almost normal, like normal people, but you're still going to have that respect and you go to parade rest and all that stuff, or not, you know, depending on the drill sergeant. But yeah, but weeks 8 and 9, or 9 and 10 basically, is you're basically just going to return all your gear from CIF. So if you lost something, you're going to pay for it, or somebody is gonna take it from somebody else so they don't have to pay for it, you know. That's what it is. That's what people did. So make sure you keep your stuff on lock. I'm telling you, bro, people still in basic training. But you're gonna also clean your freaking M4s, bro. Like, that stuff was annoying, dude. Like, you would take it to the drill sergeant and say, nope, dirty, bro. And during Blue Phase, you're gonna be cleaning your M4, and during like basic training in general, you're gonna be cleaning your M4 religiously, dude. Like, it's gonna be squeaky clean, and the drill sergeant gonna freaking still tell you to clean it. And then you're just gonna be sitting there bored, bro, just cleaning it. But you get to know your battle buddies at that time. Like, it's quick bonding, you know, cracking jokes and all that stuff. Also during Blue Phase is like an inspection with the commander and command sergeant major of the whole freaking basic training. Like, they're basically in charge of the basic training, right? So they're gonna come in and inspect you, and you're gonna be in your dress blues. They're gonna inspect your uniform, and they're gonna ask you questions, you know. And then they're gonna ask you a question about yourself. The command sergeant major asked me where I was from. I said, near Chicago, and he was like, he looked at my freaking ASU and noticed that I wasn't an expert in shooting. He was like, oh, could y'all be shooting pistols? I laughed. I thought it was funny. After the inspection, you guys are going to be really done, honestly. You guys are gonna get your phones and call your parents to make sure they're coming and all that stuff. And you're basically just gonna do graduation practice where you're in the room and you're gonna sit down and then go up by order, and then you're basically done, honestly. Family day, you're going to wake up in the morning and you are going to eat breakfast. It's gonna be an MRE. I wouldn't eat it because you're gonna be with if your family comes, you're gonna be eating with them all day. If your family doesn't come, what people did was like a group of battle buddies went and they bought a taxi and they just went, and then as long as you're back by a certain time, you could do whatever you want. Just don't do anything illegal, you know? Or you could go with a battle buddy's family and they could adopt you for the day and have fun with them. But for family day, yeah, you're gonna wake up in the morning, eat breakfast in the MRE, and then your family's gonna come. You guys are gonna meet your family. I'd say this, if you like, before you go to basic training, pack a separate bag to give to your parents so they can bring that bag to family day, so you can bring it to AIT, because you don't go see your family after basic training, you go straight to AIT. So if you need stuff for AIT, or if your AIT is like longer than 2 months, freaking pack a bag with all your stuff. I brought my laptop and my camera that I'm using now in my bag, and that's how I got my stuff without having my parents mail it to me, or like me bringing it the first time I went to basic training, because you're not gonna be able to carry all that stuff when you first come to basic training. And then for actual graduation is just gonna be freaking early in the morning. You're gonna graduate, and then you're gonna spend the rest of the day with your freaking family, and then you're gonna be back at a certain time, and then you're just gonna be saying your goodbyes to your battle buddies, because depending on the MOS, your battle buddies are gonna be going to different AIT locations. So literally the people you spent like all this time with, you got close with, you're gonna possibly like not see them for a long time. So get their Snapchats, you know, talk, you know, share your memories of basic training, and like they might leave before you too. So, you know, spend as much time with the people you kicked it with in basic training. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Your drill sergeants are gonna be like cool now, you know, you can talk to them, ask them for advice. I would. I'm friends with my drill sergeants on Facebook. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna, depending on where your AIT is at, you're gonna get your date on where you're gonna go. You might get bused there, you might fly, and then you're gonna leave on that day, and then AIT is a whole new series. Subscribe, you know, like, comment down. If you guys don't like the freaking video, just tell me, bro. Cause I'm new to this channel. I'm a new YouTuber. But for like honestly, I don't even care. I'm chill as hell. Say whatever you want in the comments. If you like my stuff, you know, subscribe. Go follow my freaking Instagram, for real. And peace, guys.